Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I'm back with another one. My name is Tay, and the name of my channel is called Inspire Me, where I talk about current or relatable topics, all from a godly perspective. And today's topic is called Big and or Little Sin equals the same. Now, with that being said, my go-to scripture is from James, the second chapter, the 10th verse through 11th, and it's pretty much saying like God sees every sin as the same. Like there's no big sin or little sin. Now, when I was younger, I thought like there was a big sin or little sin. Like I pretty much walked around like everything was the same. And guys, I'm sorry, not everything was the same, but everything was viewed as like different, or one sin was bigger than the next sin. It actually took for somebody to tell me, to like bring me back to ground level. When I was younger, we had like I guess a youth program or something at our church, and I think one of the questions was like, what was your first impression of this individual? So this young lady got my name, of course, and she answered the question. And pretty much her answer was she thought I was stuck up. Her first impression of me was stuck up, and thought I was better than a lot of other people. And I was like, well, I never. I was a little offended at first. I was like, wow, she actually think that. But as time progressed, and as I realized right now, like, I'm actually glad she, said that, because as I looked over my life, back then I was very stuck up. I did think I was better than a lot of other people. Like, for instance, if I seen like a prostitute, of course we know what a prostitute do. They get money. They sell their body just to get money. It could be for drugs. It could be to pay bills. It could be for their kids. Pretty much, just selling their body. And I was in a relationship, like I was faithful in a one relationship. Having intercourse, and I considered myself to be, better than the prostitute. But at the end of the day, like, God views it as the same, because I was not married to that individual who I was, fornicating with. It's considered a sin. If you're not married to that person, you're fornicating. And we all know that fornicating is sin in God's eyesight. So you can't really deem yourself as, being righteous, being more righteous. You can't really deem yourself as being more righteous than the next person, because then you're sinning differently than they are. Also, for instance, it could be a white lie. Somebody, your mama asks you, did you eat this cookie from the cookie jar? And you tell her no. But you know that you actually ate that, so you told a white lie. And then there might be another individual who the world might deem as a bigger liar. Meaning, like, if they tell the truth, their truth can actually set this person free that's, locked up. But they choose to keep on lying. So the world might deem them as, committing a bigger sin. Like, a white lie compared to this big sin is nothing. But at the end of the day, like, God views it all the same. He's not going to say, oh, this person told a white lie, so he's going to heaven. This person told a big lie, so he's going to hell. Like, he views it as all the same. So there's no bigger sin or no little sin. Also, it might be, let me see, somebody, might just sin differently. Somebody might curse. Somebody might murder. People might view, cursing like, that's nothing. Like, it's nothing big compared to somebody's life. But at the end of the day, it's still the same in God's eyesight. He still views it as the same. So instead of you just turning your nose at somebody, or, laughing at them, because they sin differently than you, at the end of the day, like, examine your heart. Get your life right. Like, pray that God remove that from you so you don't be like that. And pray that also, not that he removed the sin as well, but also pray that he changed your heart, because while you turning your nose at this next person, there's a scripture that says, like, how you gonna take the, I might be paraphrasing, or, but how you gonna take the speck out of somebody else's eye, but when you got a log in your eye? Like, that don't make sense. Like, get that log out your eye so you can carefully see clearly to remove the speck out the next person's eye. So just because you're sinning differently, meaning like you view your sin as small compared to somebody else's sin who might be viewed as big, is still the same in God's eyesight. Like, sin is sin, hell is hell. So whatever sin that somebody committed, it's the same. So don't view yourself as, you sinning lightly, like it's nothing, no big deal. You're not, as bad as the next individual. You are bad because you're sinning. So ask that God remove that from you. That's pretty much my message for today. Make sure you share, subscribe, and yeah, have a blessed day.